class of 2023, now that you have had the opportunity to go through your handbook, your enrollment and planning guide, know kind of your courses, your schedule for classes that you're going to be taking for the next couple of years, the next step is going to be looking at the pre-enrollment form. And this form here, typically I give it to you in a different color and that sort of thing, and then we have parent signature. I can't really do any of that right now, so we're going to just do the best that we can back and forth. So your required classes are over here, and then elective classes, and we'll get to those in just a second. The rest of it talks about your minimum 28 credits to graduate from Frontenac High School. Then over here are qualified admissions, and then the Kansas Scholars Curriculum. Okay, so feel free to make a copy of this, to print it, write on it, do whatever you want to, and you can literally put your classes on there. That is just fine. If you remember whenever I was talking in here regarding the science, so biology 1 and biology 2 does count as biology. So if, as a sophomore, you are wanting to take both earth science and biology, you're wanting to take the two sciences, which is a pretty common thing for a lot of sophomores, especially because most of you have had your world history last semester, this year, so that way you kind of open up an extra block and you can take two sciences. If you are going into a field that is going to require that and that is what you need, again, it is not a requirement. So if you're wanting to take earth science and biology 2, what you would do is put your earth science here, because that's going to count as your science, and then your biology 2 would be up here considered an elective. Remember, those two courses are requirements for science career investigations, A&P, those sort of classes that are later on senior and junior year. So make sure that you have that as well. Math course. If you have been recommended to take Algebra 2 with review, that class meets both days. So that class meets on, say it's first hour next year, 1Y and 1W. So one class is your Algebra 2, your math credit, and the other class is the elective course. So again, if you are doing Algebra 2 with review, it would put Algebra 2 with review, but it also counts as an additional class because you do have it every single day. So what I have done, I need to write things down. So I have printed mine off and I have went through. So English 2, that's my only choice. I have earth science. I'm going to make a quick copy of this because that's what we should do. Don't mess with my original. All right, so maybe. All right, so make a copy of it first. You can title it with your name. So my science course is going to be earth science. My math course is going to be Algebra 2. And if I did with review, then I would put that over here too. Okay. So if I want to take Biology 2 as well, I would do Biology 2 as an elective. And I'm just writing these out. I'm going to go ahead and take Art 2. I do want to be a Kansas Scholars completer. So I want to go ahead. I had Spanish 1 last year. I did really well. Habla español perfecto. Then I had foundations and I'm good at the building part. So let's count my classes. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, that's not enough because we still have, we have 8 classes that we have to have. So my next one, I have my 2 science, English, science, math, and I already had world history. Maybe if you haven't had world history, you do world history here or world geography, something like that. Let's say I am also going to take nutrition and wellness. Okay, so here are my classes. So I have everything filled out. I have my name here. I have all of my classes that are here. This is using your reference guide. So what you could do is you could literally write how those classes are going to fall into each thing. Then whenever you go into PowerSchool, over on the left, after you log in, there is a button over here for class registration. So click class registration and this will come up. This you can see is a sample. So what I'm able to click and what you should be able to click are two different things. If you think you're eligible to take something and it's not allowing you to click it, you need to let me know ASAP. There may be an issue that I need to resolve. So my sophomore English is going to remain the same, English 2. My sophomore math, here are my options. And then you'll click on which one of those. So it's saying prerequisites have not been met because of my fake account. So you would have that box if the box is there. If you believe that you are eligible to take that and it's not allowing you, then you need to let me know. After you're done, you can click submit and then that class pops up. Social studies elective, I did not have any social studies electives. Going back over here to the notebook, I'm doing biology 2 and earth science. Again, this is not required. Earth science will count as a math, as your science though. So technology, I wanted to take production tech. These are in alphabetical order, so you can find them a little easier. Production tech is there, and again, it shows this. Double check too, if you can't find something, you may be on the wrong page. The courses are in alphabetical order, so you can do that. If you're wanting to take foundations, you need to click on both foundations. Okay. Now let me click on, this isn't going to match what I have on my paper, so please be flexible, but I just want to show you how it will show up. Business electives, all right. I didn't have any business. Fine arts, I had art 2 down. Whoopsies. I had art 2 down. It's probably not going to let me, oh, it will let me in art 2. Okay. This is where fine art would be anything musical or art with Mr. Ballinger. Sophomore electives, when you get here, here are all of the other things that you could possibly take that would be an option for you. So this is where my Spanish 2 would be. This is where my speech, my weights, all of those sort of things would be. And then the next thing that you would need to work on is getting 2 alternates. So these are 2 classes that are not already listed above and that I would be interested in, just in case there is something that I am not able to take. It's not listed above, but I would be interested in taking it. So you need to include that on there too as electives, and you can do up to 2 of those. Now down here at the bottom, it says requires between 5 and 10 hours. So right now I'm requesting 5 hours. The issue I had was with my math class. It's not letting me put that in. And I believe there was one other thing it wasn't letting me put in. So need to make sure that you have enough hours. 5 hours, you put that in, it's not going to generate a full schedule. You need to have your full 8. But I understand there are going to be some situations that it's not going to be perfect. So at the end, then there will be a submit button down here for you to go ahead and click submit, and that is submitting your requests for your schedules. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to touch base with me. Let me know if you have questions, if something's not working right, and I will get in touch with you. Thanks. Bye.